Okay.
Yeah, for me as a parent, I think, and any parents, it was fascinating to get a little picture of the children, and he seemed to enjoy having them in the public. I mean, he didn't try to keep them like from being kidnapped.
I feel like he liked to like expose and like show like that he was a family guy and that he did like understand like being a parent as well as like having more responsibilities than just work and being a parent.
That's exactly right, Danielle. He played it up too, and of course you'd have to include his elegant wife. Who was like a queen. I mean, Americans have always been fascinated with the British queen, and that she was, but it was real with her. She was brought up
like
that
she
way.
was down to earth and like to be open, but like elegant and
she
graceful.
liked to set a standard. I don't even know if she was down to earth. But she set the standard of and that's what everyone was hoping for, that this would be a whole new sense of being proper.
Okay.
And she had proper dinners and proper
clothing,
musicians in the entertained in the White House, and yes, and I just saw her in the Smithsonian. There's a whole display of the gowns that the president's wives wore for the inauguration and the ball. Yeah, I don't know if it's ongoing, but I saw it about a month ago. And of course, I was wanting to see how
that's so cool.
What she wore and how their long, actually several outfits that she had. But that was really neat to see that.
Yeah, that's so neat.
That's a great, I like that. So she was an important part of that picture. So we can't just distinguish him. And then when he went abroad, if he brought her with him, like to France and to Germany, well, everybody went crazy to see her.
Yeah,
and I'm sure that was not too easy on his ego but he had to go along with the fact that, because that was the same with Eleanor Roosevelt. Once she started campaigning for him and having her say, and he could ask her advice. He was an important part of that. You have to sort of be in the background, but they were both giving their ideas.
Yeah, so do you think that she kind of had an impact on who voted for him, and do you think that was a factor in how people voted sometimes?
I would think so. I would think they took it as a family picture.
Yeah, because that would be, I could see that though, the family man, knows what he has to do, and if you're a parent, I would imagine that you do what you have to do to make sure that everyone's okay and that they're safe, and so I think that people would put that into perspective for if he does that for his kids and he's now wants to run a country, that he would do the same thing.
Exactly. I mean, there was not at the time, certainly, however, journalists were kept from spreading scandal, even reporting what they actually knew. But I mean, he wasn't an honorable guy in terms of his marriage. I mean, he was, and I think she probably was aware of it, their whole marriage. Yeah. But yet, people overlooked that. Even if they'd even heard it, they would say, "Oh, it can't be."
Yeah.
But now they say it really was true. He associated with Hollywood, the Hollywood.
Okay.
Frank Sinatra and that Hollywood group that was rumors that they were into organized crime and all that. So actually, that may have entered into some of the thoughts about him being assassinated. That somebody was going to get even with someone in that group. Yeah. But who knows? We don't know. But yeah, have you had to read anything about any of these people through the year?
No, right now we're just studying. We just finished World War I and the 20s and the Great Depression, and now we're on to World War II. Okay. And this is our fourth quarter, like our final big project for the year.
Okay, so it's
So
last year,
yeah, from
this
like
year,
mhm,
and like what, 40,
mhm.
the 40s?
Stopped.